Hey everybody, welcome to the BookBarBros Tuesday night. That means live Star Wars trivia. I'm Justin. As always, is my brother Tyler. Tyler, what's going on tonight?
What's going on is we're back, buddy. It's the dynamic duo, the BookBarBros, the original BookBarBros, back together once again. Justin, this week you're in the hot seat. How are you feeling, man? It's been quite a few weeks while we've had guests on, them trying to answer questions, but now we're right back in the thick of it.
We are right back in the thick of it. I feel pretty good. Big fan of the prequels. I have seen the Phantom Menace many times, probably two or three. Yeah,
two or three times
probably. So okay. I feel really good about this. Yes, we had a little hiatus. We had some guests come on. We had our good buddy Jeremy over at Templar Pops come on. We had the Pop Sit-Thon. We had the Luau. And we had a lot of fun putting them through a little bit of a mini ringer, I would say. Mm-hmm. And we did some betting. We did some humiliations, and we had a lot of fun. And now it's time to get back to the actual Star Wars trivia competition.
Back here. You know, we're swimming in an Olympic pool. That they were playing around in a kiddie pool. You know, they had their floaties on,
we
but
took
now
it too easy on them.
Yeah, exactly. But now we're on the high board. We're ready to do some big dives here. So it's going to be a fun one today. But I got to tell you, I have some brain busters for you. So I hope you came prepared. I hope these weeks off didn't make you soft. Because I got to tell you, it'll show. I think these questions are a bit hard. I mean, even right out of the get-go, the Youngling level questions are a bit trickier than normal. So I hope you brought your thinking cap. This is going to be a fun one.
Oh, I'm sure there's some real brain busters.
Yeah, there really are. It's going to be good.
No, I'm going to get some wrong. I think that's inevitable. So, and the humiliations for last week, just a quick update. We're going to have those next week. We brought back some of our original segments for this week. I have been out of town for the holidays, so I got back this afternoon. So we had limited time. So we're going to do our humiliations from last week's show to start next week's show.
So tune in for that. You won't want to miss it.
You don't want to miss that. Now, that's what's on tap tonight, in addition to what we're drinking, as always. Tyler, what are you drinking this evening?
Today, I've just got that classic Alaskan amber made with real Alaskans, real amber, so you know it's good. I like this. Just a good, refreshing amber beer. What about you, buddy?
I have a little Sam Adams Oktoberfest. It's hearty and smooth. It's so weird that they described it that way because that's the way that I describe it as well. So, seasonal beer, great beer. Love Sam Adams. Love the Oktoberfest beers. So that's what I'll be sipping on this evening. There you go. That's our show. Unless Tyler froze. Oh, he did freeze. So that's Tyler's face.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, I am obviously having some internet issues. Man, it's been a long time. You know, this harkens back to, remember those early streams where my technical difficulties were constant. Essentially throughout the stream. Yeah, so this has been the first time in a while. It looks like for some reason having some internet trubs. We do have a storm that's brewing about, so I wonder if that's what the cause is. So I apologize for any technical difficulties that seem like will inevitably occur tonight. But hey, we're going to make it through. Don't you worry your pretty little heads. We're going to get you back to Tyson in your cozy tiger beds.
So do you get your internet through Dish Network, or how does the storm impact?
I actually tap into my neighbors, so that way I don't have to pay. So
smart.
Yep.
How very Ron Swanson of you. However, exactly. I know that you will reimburse the cable company when the time comes appropriately. So,
absolutely.
Well, let's get back now to one of our favorite segments, one of our best segments that we have, and that is Frederick's Fact Check. We're welcoming back Frederick for, I think, an abbreviated, but a fact check. We have not had one in a long time. For those of you that may not be familiar, we have a fact checker. He's the best in the biz. His name is Frederick. He goes over previous streams and then reports on any misleading statements that Tyler and I may have made, any inaccuracies, because unlike so many other people in the world today, Tyler and I like to get things right. Frederick puts together a report. He sends it to Tyler. Tyler summarizes it for all of us. Tyler, what did Frederick have to say about whatever?
So here it is. Yeah, our six-time national fact-checking champion, Frederick, sent me the report. Let's see what he has to say. Okay. So to start, Frederick says, contrary to what you both said last week, street cred, short for street credibility, does not have an exchange rate. So cannot be collected and turned into cash. Now, I got to tell you, I am devastated to hear this because I've actually been saving up my street cred for years. I thought I had a nice little nest egg saved up, and I was actually going to buy a decommissioned lighthouse, and I was going to live at the top. and nobody would know I lived there. And then there'd be a button that I could press and launch that lighthouse into space.
That is, I think, a dream that all of us, or at least so many of us, have. And so the lack of an exchange rate for street cred is unfortunate for you and your dreams. I'm sorry.
It's really too bad, because I got to tell you, I am just awash in street cred. But what can you do? Next up here, Frederick says, last week Tyler said, quote, Justin and I never insult anyone or anything, never have. Now, Frederick says here that during the show, one or both of you have insulted the likes of Michael Cera, Willem Dafoe, the entire Schmodown FCL League, Jack Black, horses, Ron Howard, each other, Jar Jar Binks, the name Shmi, C-3PO, Mr. Freeze's ice puns,
forgot about
the
that
planet Uranus, and people who skip leg day, just to name a few people, places, and things you have both insulted within the last few weeks. So, I don't know. I feel like we were lightly jabbing, jib-jabbing these folks in places. I don't think that's the same as saying we insulted them. I don't think it's that. And frankly, I think anyone who would say that is an idiot.
Yeah, I would agree. So, well said, Tyler. Well said, Jack.
Next up here, this final fact check is actually directed at the one and only Templar Pops, who I believe we have in the chat today. Templar, it is a fact check for you. So Frederick says here that Han Solo's blaster was not called the SCH Long Blaster, which Tyler correctly pointed out spells schlong. And Frederick then notes here that the Urban Dictionary defines schlong as a phallus, which is fairly good length, as opposed to a schlort or a schledium. And there it is. That's a Frederick fact check for you.
Thank you so much, Frederick. That is a Frederick fact check.
That's a Frederick fact check.
He's the best in the business.
He's the best in the business.
He's always right there, right on top of anything that we say, or our guests, apparently, if they come on and say anything that's inaccurate or misleading. So, well done, Frederick. Don't just get us. Hold our guests to high standard.
Exactly. Because, did you know that, it's not just a schlong, but there's a schlort, there's a schledium. I mean, that's really the more you know situation right there. So, make sure to tell your friends and family about that. I mean, that's a really good little tidbit for you all to chew on. So there we have it.
The more you know. Ba-da-da. Well, with that out of the way, it's time for some Star Wars trivia. The Phantom Menace. I'm up this week. Now, before we get into this, of course, it's been such a long time since we've explained how BookBar Trivia works, and we've got to remind everyone. So, Tyler, that's your job. Tell us all how BookBar Trivia works.
I would be delighted to tell you how BookBar Trivia works. Justin, BookBar Trivia consists of 4 rounds. The first round is the Youngling level. This level consists of 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. These are questions where a Star Wars fan that watched the movie recently should have a very good shot at getting these questions correct. The second round is the Padawan level. There are 5 questions in this round worth 3 points apiece. And these questions are much more difficult and require great attention to detail, as any information that can be gleaned from the movie itself can be used as a question. This means even something said only once or in a passing breath is fair game. Very difficult level. And then it gets even harder because we move on to the third round, which is the Jedi Knight level. There are 5 questions worth 6 points apiece in this round. These questions are not for the faint of heart, as anything considered canon for the movie is fair game. This means supplemental reading is absolutely required for success in this round. Then the fourth and final round is the Jedi Master level. 11 points are up for grabs in this round, which will consist of multi-part questions to see how deep your Star Wars knowledge goes. Only the most diehard of fans will have a chance in this round, and if Justin gets every question correct at every level, he will score a perfect 66, and then I will have to perform a humiliation of his choosing. And that's BookBar Trivia. And as always, do not forget that we encourage the chat to participate. They can give right answers, wrong answers, misleading answers, funny answers, absurd answers, and we can always go to the chat for help. We just have to sift through all the nonsense to do so. And with that, it's time.
It's time. Star Wars Trivia, The Phantom Menace. I'm up. Tyler, let's move right into this Youngling level. Question number 1. I'm ready.
All right, let's do this. Question numero uno. Even after being warned by Anakin to keep away from his pod's energy binders, Jar Jar still managed to put this body part in them, and it went numb for hours. And it's not what you're thinking, Justin.
He's such a goof, that Jar Jar. Jar Jar is just the perfect comic relief that the Phantom Menace needed. He is just, he is the perfect character. He's not offensive in any way. He's just there to where you just kind of, occasionally you're like, good old Jar Jar. Am I right?
And it's just, it's just pure comedy. I feel like he's just, there's a gut buster in every one of his scenes, and just rolling laughing the whole time. And when he stuck his schlort into these energy binders, I just died. No, maybe it's a schledium. It's no way it's a schlong.
No, I don't think so. He's tall, I guess.
He's tall, so it could be a schledium.
I'm already spending more time than I ever imagined thinking about this. And
I've thought about this a lot. This keeps me up at night. Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and just answer this as if it were my own. Now, you're going to say this body part. So, I mean, it's really like kind of his whole mouth, nose, tongue area. It seems like it gets his kind of front nose, beak, and then his tongue is hanging out afterwards.
Yeah, I was looking for tongue. I'll absolutely accept that answer. That is correct, Justin. You have 2 points on the board. We are moving on to question number 2.
Boom.
And I did see, too, before we move on, Ray said he must not have been fact-checked because he never gets anything wrong. I think it would just, we have an award-winning fact-checker in studio who only has so much time in a day. He can't simply fact-check every single wrong.
Yeah, so Tyler, we just lost him again. But what he was going to say is he just doesn't have time.
It's going to be one of those days, huh? Can you hear me?
Every single answer. Yes, I can hear you again. He just doesn't have time to fact check every single answer that Ray puts in the chat. That would be a full-time gig. And you're coming back with a weird
smile. Am I back? Am I live?
You're a little blocky, a little blotchy, but there you are. Well, we're going to have to try to move this one along. You're going to have internet problems.
Wow.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one if I'm losing constantly. Yeah, it's still saying like my internet connection is a bit shaky. Okay, well, hopefully it holds on for us. So Justin, so far you are 1 from 1. We're gonna move on to question number 2, and here's a special one, Justin. It's a Who Said It?
Who said it?
The quote is Tatooine is sparsely populated.
That sounds like something someone who's evil would say. I don't know. This is a sinister line. Maybe someone with horns on his head, maybe.
Okay. Yes.
Maybe somebody who carries a red lightsaber. Maybe.
Oh my gosh. You are getting so warm. So warm. Okay.
Okay. The answer is Wicket the Ewok.
That is incorrect. Wow, I really thought you were getting closer to it. Wow. Okay. Well, that's too bad.
All my own hints were very misleading. They were very misleading. The answer, as Templar says here, is Darth No Pants. It is
Darth No Pants is the correct answer. We can move on to question number 3. Of course, it is Justin. Who?
Darth Maul. Who is
Darth Maul is the correct answer. You are 2 for 2. Moving on to question number 3 in the Youngling level. Here we go. As a gesture of good faith and continued relations with the Gungan people, Queen Padme Amidala presented the Globe of Peace to this Gungan leader.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, I remember this scene. And I know that you know the name of the Globe of Peace now.
I do indeed.
Forever ingrained in that memory.
Yep, never gonna lose that one. What a disappointing miss that was. Really just thought it was one of the same little energy balls as the rest of them. Didn't even think about it. Gosh. Terrible mistake.
Nope, you goof. That's not it.
That was just such a goofball. All right, well, there's an answer from Templar Boss Hog.
Well, if Boss Hog was a Gungan, he would be this Gungan. That's for sure.
Indeed, he would be.
Yeah. The answer, of course, is who is Boss Nass?
Boss Nass is absolutely the correct answer. Justin, you're 3 for 3. Moving on to question number 4. Here we go. This one is probably a bit tricky for being a Youngling level, but I've got every bit of confidence in you. According to C.O. Bibble, a communications disruption can mean only one thing. This.
Where am I? Oh. What did you say? Question 4 or 5?
Question 4.
That's not what is on the banner.
They must have gotten switched. We'll call this question 4. Here we go. This mighty pod racer is a Voltarine from Voltar who piloted that incredible racing machine, the Voltarine 327.
Yes. Okay. I do know this. I do.
You know this one. Okay,
yeah.
Good.
Mighty DB.
the mighty DB.
Not to be confused with DP. And I don't think we need to go any further into an explanation. So
let me just explain to you all what DP means.
Don't say it.
So when a man and another man and a woman all love each other.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Whoops. Yeah.
Nope, not DB Cooper. That is a fair answer, but it is not DB.
And of course, the show Loki confirmed that DB Cooper was in fact Loki. So
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we know that.
There is no real DB Cooper. DB Cooper was Loki.
Yes.
He lost the bet to Thor, and he had to pull that little stunt where he disappeared. So, yes, of course. Well, Tyler, the answer to question number 4 is the mighty Deadbolt.
The mighty Deadbolt is correct. Cruising right along. Moving on to question number 5 here, Justin, which now again is, according to C.O. Bibble, a communications disruption can mean only one thing. This. You know this, okay? This is a bit, this is an easy question, but it's a bit of a tricky one for a youngling. For a youngling, but that's maybe you younglings out there can still get this one. Let's see. Infection could definitely be an answer we're seeing in the chat. Tyler's internet, right?
And only one.
Holy,
thing. They have Tyler's internet provider.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now to me. There's a communications disruption happening. Holy crap. Jeez.
Pop Sith is on with War.
Pop Sith with War. There's the Pop Sith. The man, the myth, the legend, the Pop Sith. Welcome, my friend. So what are you thinking, Justin? What are you feeling?
There's always irony here, Templar Pops.
Oh, yeah.
The answer is it can mean only one thing. Invasion.
Invasion is the correct answer, which means my house is currently being invaded. That can be the only explanation for my technical difficulties tonight. And with that, Justin, you were 5 for 5 in the Youngling round. Congratulations. That'll be the last round that you do perfectly. But man, was it solid. Well done, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Take your bows, accept your roses, and women's undergarments. Let's be real. No one's going to be throwing those at you. But, the roses maybe. If our mom is in the crowd or something, maybe she'll throw roses. Not undergarments.
She's very supportive of our work.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, there we go. All right, Justin. So that's round 1 in the bag. Oh, Ray's breezing through these. I mean, that's true. He's breezing past them without even trying to actually answer them. So yeah, he's breezing right through them.
Bob says he's also watching Shang-Chi. Now, this would not be the first time we have had someone in the chat confirm that they were watching us while also watching a movie. Jedi John has also done that in the past.
Yes, which we do recommend. If you're going to go to a movie, make sure that you are also watching the BookBarBros. And make sure to do it loud enough such that the people around you can hear, because that's a good way to really advertise our brand, right? Is by people hearing us talking in movie theaters. I think that's the best way to do it. So
I would agree. We pair well with movies. We
yes.
So.
Yep.
And before we move on to the next level, no, please continue what you're about to say.
It's too late.
The time for the joke has passed.
Long past.
And we're on Patreon. Thank you to all of our patrons, our nerd level 1, 2, 3, and of course, our BookBar Council member, Templar Pops. We love all of you. We appreciate your support so much. It means the world to us. If you are not a patron and you are interested in becoming one, there's a link down in the description. We do all kinds of fun things for our patrons. We have contests. We do trivia contests. We do giveaways contests, and we do trivia contests. And the winner of our 12-week trivia contest is going to get to come on, do a show, and compete against us for prizes. Right now, Tyler, believe it or not, Templar Pops still leads the trivia contest. I think he has a 6-point lead, so he's looking good. He's looking good. So.
That's still in striking range. We still have enough rounds for someone to catch up, but man, Templar he's on a mission. He wants those prizes.
He wants to come back on, and this time he wants prizes. So
he wants to step out of the kiddie pool and get in that Olympic-sized swimming pool. So,
yeah, he does.
Yep, but you're going to have to take those floaties off because this is where the real boys swim.
That's right. There's sharks in them waters. That was bad.
Yeah, with freaking laser beams on their heads. I mean, that's how hard these questions are. All right, Justin, with that, we're moving on to the Padawan level. So now we should see a significant jump. Remember, this is anything that can be gleaned from the movie. Here we go. Question number 1 in the Padawan round.
Here we go.
While in Anakin's home, Qui-Gon mentions that they have pod racing on this planet and that it's very fast and very dangerous.
Yeah, quotes are on this movie that I've seen 1,000 times are going to be hard to get past me.
Okay. Yeah, I think that, this one's a little trickier. Actually, the next question I have, another kind of quote one that I feel like you're just going to have absolutely no problem with. Almost could have been a Youngling one. But then the next 3 are hard. They will be hard ones. So I'll be curious to see if anyone gets them. I wouldn't even be shocked if you struggled with a couple of these. These are tough. Gotcha. But these first 2, I think you got in the bag.
Okay. Yeah, so I believe this is the home of Sebulba and the Dugs, I believe, are home to this planet.
That is absolutely correct. And now just for bonus points, though, what is the species of their senator?
The species of the senator from this planet?
Yeah, because you're right. This is the planet that is home to the Dugs. But they were colonized by a different species who actually represents them in the Senate. No.
Who was in Attack of the Clones, the actor Doug, who says Jedi Puju when Obi-Wan and Anakin fly by them? Are they with the senator? Do you know what I'm talking about? That scene?
With the senator.
They're with someone else, and I don't think they're both dogs in that scene.
I can't sure. Yeah, I can tell you that the senator's name is Ainley Team.
Ainley Team.
And he has multiple eyes, I'll say. Many eyes. More than 2. I guess we all have multiple.
Well, they have multiple eyes. That is weird.
He's not
man.
a Cyclops. He's not a Cyclops. So that should narrow it down.
That's very helpful. That's very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I do know the answer to the actual question, which is
no. We've moved on from that, Justin.
Malastare.
Malastare is absolutely the correct answer. Yeah. That is 3 points on the board for you. And it's a Gran is the species. So they were actually, Malastare was colonized by the Gran species. And that's who actually represents them in the Senate. So there'll probably be a revolution on that planet at some point. Next up here, just
will. Okay.
Question number 2 in the Padawan. And there you go. There's another, the more you know. It might not be as good as Schlort or Schmedium, but still a pretty good fact.
Okay.
Question number 2 in the Padawan level. So far, you are perfect, Just. Here we go.
Ready.
After Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan encounter droidicas, the Trade Federation pilot notes that they escaped by going up this. Yeah, see, I figured this would be no problem for you here.
Sir,
this is
they've gone up this.
Yes, exactly. The answer is just this, but they really lisp the end of it. You got it. You continue to be perfect. There we go. Yep. So, yeah, I figured you'd get this one. Like I said, this is a pretty memorable, well-known quote. But these next 3, I'm telling you, you could easily stub your toe on it. You could easily trip up on these next 3. Well, let's see.
Sir, they've gone up the ventilation shaft.
Ventilation shaft is absolutely the correct answer, Justin. You remain perfect, but now we move on to the next question. Here we go. Question number 3. When the Queen and her retinue are captured by the Trade Federation on Naboo, they are ordered by the command battle droid OM9 to be taken to this camp.
No problem.
Okay. Look at this guy. Look at the big brain on Brad.
Say anything said in this movie is going to be tough. Tough to get by me, I think.
I don't know. I think this next one, if one's gonna get you, it's gonna be this next one. I can feel it. I can feel
it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
As our dad would say, it's probably just gas.
Oh, he does say that, and has continued to say that for 40 years.
Yes, he has, and he does. And we all have our jokes that we like.
And we stick to them, no matter what. You know, a joke, it's not about what's funny. It's about loyalty to jokes. You know, you have to be loyal to a particular joke and never give up on it, because that's your joke, you know?
That is your joke. That's right.
Yep. MASH, classic. Never got into MASH. I got to tell you, that was on all the time, like when I was younger, and every time it popped on, I just wanted to vomit, because, like, you know, I was at an age where I had just been through the war. And so being reminded of the horrors that you see in war was just too much for me. I'd get PTSD. So.
That's tough, man. That's
I know,
really tough. I prefer MASH just because don't care for baked potatoes, and you know, just so MASH is always preferable for me. That's a potato joke. I can't help it. And I assume once again, Tyler has either frozen or he's really committing to the stare. So okay, wait, he's moving again. He's moving again. Every time your internet goes out, gosh. Can you
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you again.
Well, okay, I can hear you, but it's going so slowly. It's like lagging. So I heard you going like, I never preferred MASH, you know, like so long. It's like, oh my God, it's so great. Like, you're really just letting that punchline hang because you're taking your time with the joke.
I wasn't, but then I looked at you and it looked like you were just giving me the straight face, and so I broke and started laughing, and I'm like, oh, his camera's frozen again.
Yeah, we gotta make the best of this recurring issue I'm having here. But all right, Just, so you've seen some answers in the chat. Of course, all of them are very likely to be correct. I mean, they all seem very strong. Are you going to go with one of those? Do you have your own answer?
I am not going to go with them because they don't know that the answer is Camp 4!
Camp 4 is absolutely correct, and that is a great pull. Well done, Justin. Moving on to question number 4. Here
we go.
This is a doozy.
A doozy.
When we first meet young Anakin Skywalker, Watto asks in Huttese, what took him so long? And Anakin replies in Huttese that he was cleaning these.
No problem.
What? Really? Wow. Okay. I thought this was a tricky question in the Padawan.
Now this is a tricky question, but again,
they don't even say it.
I've seen this movie so many times, but this is one that you don't have to subtitle. You know, they subtitle it for you.
They subtitle it for you.
I've seen it 1,000 times. I mean, this movie, I think when my wife and I met, we started dating early 2000s, and that was when I was, you know, big into Star Wars, and I used to watch these like every night, and like so. Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones were basically on repeat all night. Right. Like I would fall asleep watching them like every night for a long time. And so again, this movie in particular and Attack of the Clones, I have seen so many times.
And for people wondering how on earth does he have a wife, given that his wife was actually an anime pillow that he was able to that he was able to legally marry. But you know what? They have a great relationship. So you know, who's to judge? But I mean, it is insane.
It's also not natural.
Right. All right, so what do you have an answer here?
Well, he was cleaning the fan switches, Tyler.
The fan switches is absolutely correct. You continue to be perfect. Moving on to the final question in the Padawan level. This is another hard one though. But so far you have not stopped impressing. So here we go. While in Mos Espa, Anakin gives this tasty fruit to Qui-Gon, and in doing so, Anakin catches a glimpse of Qui-Gon's laser sword. And again, I know what you're thinking. No,
a lightsaber.
He's talking about his lightsaber. Yes. Oh, Oh, did I get you with this one? See, I told you these next couple were hard. I thought, and he says this line. He says it, but it's very tough.
Yep. No,
tough to catch.
He says it, and I'm pretty sure I know it.
Yep. Yeah, here, these were Anakin's eyes peeping that laser sword. Oh, snap. Look at that thing.
I want to become a Jedi someday, too.
Wow. Well, I have one as big as that.
Why does everything end up in sexual innuendo with us?
What do you mean?
What?
We clarified that we're talking about his lightsaber.
Oh yeah. Fair enough. Fair point.
Yeah. Jeez, Justin, get your mind out of the gutter, dude. You're sick. I can't take him anywhere, him or his wife body pillow. It's just, honestly, it's just uncomfortable.
My wife body pillow is Japanese. Her name is Kimiko, and she actually used to date James Franco. So I don't know if you knew that.
I mean, that's one thing she does have going for her, is she did used to date James Franco. So
now we're gonna have to apologize to
and
James
I'll tell
Franco.
you, she never shuts up about it.
She's all too proud of herself.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh my goodness. Okay, Tyler. I believe these are called pallies. What are pallies?
Oh, Justin, that is correct. Wow. Holy crap, dude. Okay. That is a tremendous pull. I mean, you can barely understand him when he marble mouths that word. So wow, that is a great pull. You continue to be perfect. That is so far you are 10 for 10. Moving on to the Jedi Knight round. Wow, fantastic so far.
Thank you. And just a reminder to force smash that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, whether you're watching live with us or watching on the replay. If you want more content like this, and let's be honest, why wouldn't you? Go ahead.
Who would?
Who wouldn't want more of this? Hit subscribe. Click that notification bell. Go down, leave a comment down below when the stream is over or when you're done watching it on replay. Let us know how you did. I'm sure you're a perfect 10 for 10, just like I am, unless you're Ray, in which case you'd be a big liar.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, keep track of your score. Tell us how you did. Exactly. Unlike Ray, who will be perfect each time, most of us will miss questions, and we're curious how you did, because these questions, except for Justin and Ray, are not easy. So let's see.
Yes.
Justin, we are now moving on to the Jedi Knight question. Remember, this is now anything in canon is fair game. This is what separates the men from the boys, the chaff from the wheat. The other analogies I could use that are similar. That's what it does here, Justin. Are you ready?
I am ready. Is that a nice little wheat shocker reference? Oh, okay. I like that. And
Thank
you are frozen. Oh, you're not frozen. Okay, I thought you were frozen again, but
no, just I'm not.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to really mess with me now with that.
All right, moving on, Justin, to the Jedi Knight round. Remember, everyone, Justin remains perfect. We have yet to have a perfect round in the normal trivia, the rounds here, because these babies get hard. This first one, I think, is the most gettable question of the Jedi Knight ones. So let's see how you do. Here we go. These two-legged Reptavians had great strength, endurance, and agility, which made them great mounts for Gungan soldiers and scouts. And this, to me, is probably the easiest question here.
What are those freaking things called?
What exactly? That is the question.
That's the question.
You know what I'm talking about? Captain Tarples.
Yeah.
Rides one.
Riding them. Yeah.
Always riding them. They've got big feathers on them. They don't have feathers. They actually decorate them with feathers. That's another... where's the thing? Let me go back here and just blah, blah, blah. There we go. The more you know. There we have it. There we have it. And Justin, they kind of look like these.
Yeah, they kind of do.
Yeah, don't they? Hold on.
He got absolutely jacked.
I know he got let's see. You got to really show that. Look at this. Look at this thing. Look at this guy. Bam! Oh, that second one, dude. He was feeling that the next day. Holy crap.
And if you're wondering why we're playing this clip during a Star Wars trivia show, the answer is shut up about it. right?
Right. Just the answer is stop thinking about it so much.
Okay. I mean, I've seen these things in the visual dictionaries. I just I just can't. It's like a caboo, cadu,
we do have some answers in here. We've got what are chickens? We do have we've got Eddie and the Mystery Pop Gang in there with Angry Birds.
Angry Birds. Eddie, what's up? Oh boy.
What we got here? What are you thinking? I know we could use a good. You could use a Pop Sith save about now. Will he swoop in?
Say, I think it's. I just don't remember. Cadu, Kabu, Katu. It's something.
I will say that I will confirm. It is a 2-syllable word.
Thanks. You could have narrowed that down a little more.
No problem. That is my pleasure.
A caboo. I don't know. Final answer. That's all I got. Can't tell if you're frozen or not. You don't look like you're frozen because I think your eyes are moving.
Oh, just unfortunately, that is not correct. It is a Kadu.
Oh man, I was so freaking close too.
So close. You know what I'm going to do? Because I'm such a generous guy, I'm not going to call you an idiot for getting that wrong. No, because you were so close, thanks, Justin. I will give you half points. I will give you 3 points for that. How about that? Because you were very close. Very close. So just -3 there. Moving on to the next question. Here we go. Now they're getting hard. So if you thought that one was hard, wait till you start getting into these next ones. This captain of the Radiant 7 is tragically killed when her ship is destroyed while docked in the Trade Federation flagship.
You want just the captain or the pilot and the co-pilot?
Just the captain.
I believe her name is Madakar. Maui Madakar. And then Antidor Williams is the co-pilot, I believe.
Wow, that is absolutely wrong. You weren't even close. Now you are correct. It is Maui Madakar. That is very good. I thought this was harder than the Kadu one. I thought that was a bit trickier because the Kadu does show up in the visual dictionary, and so I thought this one might have been trickier for you. That's very well done.
The last Schmodown match that I watched a few weeks ago asked this question.
Oh, really? They asked that very one?
It asked for the pilot and co-pilot.
Oh, wow. So that is perfect
time. I
time.
had known it a long time ago, but it's one of those things that, you don't hear for a long time. And I went, oh, yeah, guys, remember that. That's a good one. And then you literally just asked me for the pilot. So
wow. Okay, because I'm going to say, that worked out great because that's a tough question. All right, Just, you're still cruising right along then. I mean, you've only missed 3 points thus far. Yeah. So you continue to go solid here. I mean, you're still staring down the barrel of a 60. So here we go.
Well, we'll see about that.
We'll see. This next one's hard. Here we go. Question number 3 in the Jedi Knight round. This is the model of landing craft used to deliver the multi-troop transports, which are filled with battle droids, to Naboo's surface.
Okay. Oh.
This is tricky.
You're talking about the big one.
Yes. The things that fly in that are actually dropping the multi-troop transports.
It's the C. It's a whole bunch of 9s and a 7. Is it?
He's going to his mind palace.
It's the. Is it? I think it's the C9979.
Is that your final answer?
Sure.
That is correct. Wow.
Oh, yes.
Well done. That is a huge pull. Okay. That is a big pull.
Where's the 7? And I was like, is there 5 numbers? I was like, is it 99799?
Yeah.
Or was it 997? I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I've got a very specific picture in my head for these ones. Puss in Boots, which is a cat, is piloting one. He has two tennis rackets in his hand. Those both represent 9s. And he's ordering them to drop a tomahawk, which represents the 7 down. And then in signaling it, he then drops one of his tennis rackets, which is another 9. C9979. There's the picture. Don't forget it. That's how you remember what those are.
Anyone who just like stumbles across this and hears that probably thinks it's asinine, but that's literally
how it works.
We remember those things. That's how it works. Yep.
That is how it works. And here we go. Just moving on to question number 4. You continue. This has honestly been one of your strongest performances yet. If you hold this together, you are staring down a really good round here. All right.
Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones. These are my bag.
Yeah, this is your wheelhouse here. Here we go. Question number 4 in the Jedi Knight round. These are the 3 astromechs that were destroyed while attempting to fix the shield generator on the Naboo Royal Starship. R2-D2 obviously survived. So 4 of them went out. Only R2 comes back. These were the 3 that were destroyed.
2 of them are R2 units.
That is correct.
But they're not all R2 units.
The
other one is a G8 unit, I think.
Absolutely, yep.
So it's okay. R2 R9 is one of them.
That is correct. That's the red one.
R2 is it B1? R2 B1?
R2B1 is correct. That's like the blue, silver, yellow one.
And then the G8 droid. What is? Oh. It's a G. You said it was on a G8, right? What is the G8 droid?
Obviously, you get 2 per, so you have 4 points here.
Oh, come on! It's like it's a G8. Seen pictures of these 3 together so many times, like in the visual. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I've seen them. It's like R2 R9, R2 B1, and G8. I want to say it's like 3. Something 3.
Can he pull it out?
G8.
He's digging deep. Either that or he's trying to force out a bowel movement. It's tough to tell from his facial expressions. What do you got for us, Just?
I'm just going to check the comments to see if there's a Pop Sith correct answer in there.
Oh, no. But Ray said Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. Thanks, Ray. Well, isn't Ray just the best? So
he's always on top of the ball.
G8, D3.
G8D3 is incorrect, Justin. It is G8R3. G8R3, you idiot. Oh my God. You didn't know it was G8R3, you stupid dummy. Sometimes, people, this guy, how could he not know that? He calls himself a Star Wars fan. So you didn't know G8R3. Come on. All right. Well, that's all right, Justin, because you still got 2 out of 3 there. That is still 4 points. And wow. What an incredible round thus far. But now we're moving on to the 5th and final question in the Jedi Knight round before we move on to your final Jedi Master question. So here we go. Question number 15 overall, 5th in the Jedi Knight round. And it's a name that droid type, Justin. 1.5 points per correct answer. These are always your favorite. You love when I do this.
Do terrible on these.
And here we go. Kapoo! There they are. Name that droid type. That is your goal. So what do each of these droids do?
Oh, okay. So you're saying like each battle droid has a job or a role or something.
Yes.
Right?
So you don't need to give me the model or anything like that. I'm asking, what do each of these droids do?
Yeah, okay. So the one on the left is just the standard battle droid. So
okay. You talking about the one with the just the plain colored one?
Yeah, the plain colored one is just a standard battle droid. I don't know if they just
I'll give it to
tasks.
You. It's called infantry battle droid.
Okay.
Yep, so that's fine. Okay. But I'll need some more specificity on the other 3. There we go.
Okay, so the yellow one, I believe they're like, I don't know if you'd call them the gunners, but I think they have like backpacks and guns, blasters, right? Are they whatever you call that? I guess I don't know.
I'm gonna say that is an incorrect answer. Would you like me to reveal it to you?
Are you asking because like they have higher ranks?
So, for instance, the one droid.
So is yellow called captain? Are they?
That's more what I'm looking for. That kind of thing.
Okay.
So remember that the one was called an infantry battle droid.
Okay.
This yellow one would be something else.
I mean, I guess I just don't know what the right word would be, I guess.
So he's a command officer, command droid.
So I feel like they call him captain, and they tell they're ordering things around, and
yep.
Okay.
And so now the red or the blue?
I'll say red, pilots.
Oh, that is incorrect. Red, Justin, is a security droid.
Okay, blue are pilots.
And the blue are the pilots. And so there you go. Still not bad, because that is 3 points, because you got 2 of them. So just -3 there. So honestly, still very, very solid. So only -8 points so far. So not too shabby at all. Moving on to that final question. So just to recap, the plain one, of course, was the infantry. The blue was the pilot. The red was the security. And the yellow was the command officer droid. So there it is. That was named that droid type. Yeah, I thought that was a fun one, right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Good, unique one. And so there it is. And with that brings us to that's last call.
It is last call. So pick up whatever it is you're drinking at home, and cheers to you. Thank you for being with us, whether you're watching live or on the replay. Cheers to you. Let's do a little slammaroo.
I gotta open up. Gotta open up a fresh one. I can't just drink my backwash on the last call. I mean, geez, how disrespectful would that be?
That would be very disrespectful.
Okay, so here we go. Cheers to you, cheers to all you in the chat, to those watching around the world. We love you all.
The world.
Cheers.
I was gonna say, I got a little more of me there. That's good YouTube right there. Good stuff.
There it is.
Drinking in silence. So
that's really why people.
A little bit of background music, so it's good.
Yeah, that's why people tune in. It's just to watch us drink in silence.
That's right.
Okay. I think we talk too much, if I'm being honest.
Wow. Yeah, no, we definitely do. Right. But okay. Well, here we go. I'm ready.
Okay.
Final question time. Let's do it.
Move right in. Okay, here we go. Just your Jedi Master question. Here it is. Know your Neimodians is the theme of this baby. Okay, so just let me give you a little explanado on how this sucker's gonna work. So the theme is Neimodians. So every question revolves around something to do with Neimodians. There are 11 answers. So each correct answer gets 1 point. I want you to name for me the Neimodian home planet, one of their colonized planets, their official language, the Trade Federation Viceroy, Senator, Legal Counsel, and Pilot, and what she wore on her eyes. Of course, they're all Neimodians. The Trade Federation flagship in both languages, and its class.
Oh, boy. Well, I can get some points here.
All right. Okay. Let's see what you got.
The Neimodians are from Neimoidia.
Boom. That's 1 point.
And then you can go ahead and say, I assume they've colonized Cato Neimoidia?
They have, of course. That's part of the Purse worlds, they call them, that they have colonized, including, I've actually got it written here, Deco Neimoidia and Karu Neimoidia. So, there you
go. Official language, boy. Basic.
Incorrect. It is Pak is the official language. Obviously, colloquially called Neimoidian, but it is officially Pak, which is what I was looking for. So that is incorrect.
Okay, we've got Viceroy Newt Gunray.
That is correct.
Boy, now I got to try to. I can't just name Neimoidians. I've got to give you the right ones. Ugh. The senator, I think, is Lot Dodd.
Of course, it's that Lot Dodd.
Okay.
That is the correct answer. 4 points thus far.
Legal counsel.
Another way I could have said it was it's also Newt Gunray's right-hand man.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's who I thought you were looking for.
Yeah, he's a lawyer, of course.
Yeah, they're the worst.
I
believe this one is Rune Hako.
Rune Hako is absolutely the correct answer. It's 5 points.
The pilot, the one who yells, "They've run up the ventilation shaft." That's the one who you're talking about?
Yes.
And I feel like we have talked about this before, because isn't she like in the visual dictionary about being a female and about how her voice sounds masculine?
I don't remember that. She is. It's a female. It is listed that it is canon that she is a female.
I'm not going to get this one. I don't know if she's got electro binoculars or whatever on her eyes. I don't know.
Okay, no, she wears data goggles on her eyes. That is incorrect. And do you know her? Yeah, data goggles. I know. I knew you were going to be frustrated.
Now it like comes to me like I can remember now. But God.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't. I don't remember her name.
Tay Hao is her name.
Tay Hao.
Tay Hao.
And again, yep. Visual dictionary.
Okay.
Tay Hao and the data goggles. Okay.
What about the name of the flagship?
The flagship. So are you talking like the Vutun Pala? Is that what it is? The Vutun Pala?
Is that your final answer?
Sure.
It was incorrect. No, I'm not looking for that. This is the Trade Federation flagship. And in the Neimoidian Pack language, it is called the Sakak. Sakak?
Oh, the Sakak, yeah. Yeah, no, I even remember that.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you pronounce that.
Yeah, these.
I probably just Sakak.
Yeah.
It still kind of sounds like I was saying this thing we both just thought I said, but like with a Boston accent.
Yeah, I was just gonna say how they would say it in Boston. I was just gonna say that.
Oh, all right. Okay. So that's what it is in Pack. But now, what is it in Basic? What is it called in Basic? Is the question. The Trade Federation flagship, the Sakak. Hey, you ever Sakak? Yeah, once when I was in prison. Once when I was in the slammer.
Do you like apples?
One time I needed money for crack.
Okay.
Sure, so I Sakak.
That is a quality impression. That is a quality impression of someone with a Boston accent.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so God, this is gonna make me mad too, because I can like picture it in the dictionary.
What are you thinking? Don't have it?
No, I don't.
Well, just those greedy Neimoidians call it the Profiteer. The Profiteer is what it's called in Basic. And then finally, just in the class of that Trade Federation flagship, do you know this one? I know within, I don't know, one of the Schmoedowns had this as like one of the, final like 5-point questions, I want to say at one point.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's the Luke Gray Hulk class freighter.
And again, as soon as you say that, I remember it. I remember it from the Schmoedown too.
That popped up in a Schmoedown as well.
About how to spell that and whether or not it was close enough that they should count it. Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that. That happened as well. Yep.
Yeah.
So, and there it is, so you still got 5 points there. So not too shabby at all. Yeah. So we had -7, -8, For a total of 51, Justin. That is a tremendous round. Anything in the 50s is great. You were telling me before the stream, you weren't sure how you're gonna do. You were like, oh yeah, you were even saying early on you were gonna miss a bunch. That was a great round.
Yeah, I'll take it. -7, -8. What did I get -7 for? Did you just say I got 5 right? Shouldn't I only be -6 then on an 11-point question?
Oh, yep. Sorry. So you got 52. 52.
Okay, now I feel better.
See that 51, that would have stuck in your craw, but the 52, yeah, you're right. No, you got 5 points. You should have got -6 there, and you had -8 for the first one because you missed -3, -2, -3. So yeah, it's a round of 52. Well done, buddy. That was really a tremendous round. Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it was a great round, man. You did very, very solid. And that was a hard final question. But, like I said, it's becoming more difficult for us to do those Jedi Master questions because they're really obvious ones we've already used. And you don't really want to go down that road again. Like I could have done the pod racers, but we just did that last time we did the Phantom Menace. So I really wanted to think of something different and just kind of theme it. So I thought this was a fun one. You got to know your Neimoidians.
Yeah, no, you got to. And that was a good one. And again, all the ones you said after you said everything, it's like, now it just comes to memory, and it's like, it's frustrating. Yeah. So I think the only thing that I have never heard before was the official language. Is the only one I've never heard. Otherwise, everything else I have heard before and should have remembered and could have gotten. But yeah.
Yep, difficult but fair questions. I thought. Yep, absolutely. All right, and with that, Justin, I think that brings us to the end, right? To the old sign off.
It does. It brings us to, of course, Tyler's signature sign off. For those of you that may not be familiar, Tyler ends all of our streams with a sign off. And in fact, people who don't even like Star Wars tune in just to watch Tyler's signature sign off. Tyler, what do you have in store for us tonight?
Well, Justin, I think this is going to be a special one because I actually want to teach you something for this particular sign off. I'm always out here. I'm wielding the Force like a madman. My powers, I think, are undeniable. But you know what I thought? I was like, let's teach Justin how to feel the Force. So what I want you to do, Just, is I want you to close your eyes and I want you to reach out, and I'm going to teach you how to feel the Force, how to reach out,
how to feel the Force,
touch the Force. Yeah, so just go ahead and close your eyes, and just reach your hand out, right? And I just want you to focus, right, clear.
Out towards.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. There you go, Justin. Yeah, just reach out. Okay, and here we go. Here we go. Okay. Yep.
And
just try to feel it. Just try to feel it.
There. I think I feel something.
Yeah, you feel that?
Yeah, is that the Force?
That's the Force, man. You're feeling it. You're doing so good. Oh my, yeah. Holy, you must be really strong with the Force if you can feel that. Just wait.
Keep strong with the Force.
But keep focusing. Focus harder.
I'm focused.
Just stay there. There you go.
I feel it on my face.
You feel it on your face. Oh my!
Oh my God!
So strong with the Force.
Oh, you know what? The Force. Yeah. I didn't realize that the Force smelled.
Oh yeah, it has a very distinct smell that you should be noticing about now.
Does. It smells kind of like I don't know, like the hallway at your house. It's so weird.
Oh, that's so strange.
Wait a second. Wait.
Okay.
What? Tyler, is this one of your dirty socks?
Wow.
Did you want me to think that I could do the Force just so I could smell your dirty socks?
I mean, Justin, that's the Force. Justin,
you little scamp.
I'm such a scallywag. That was not the Force, Justin. That was one of my dirty socks. I hadn't washed my feet in weeks. I hope you enjoy it. And with that, good night, everybody.